A very good morning to all my dear students. So in today's English class, we are going to start with a new lesson, a new topic, that is nouns possession. Okay children, so you have heard this topic, yes or no? You have learned this topic in class 4th. Okay, so in class 5 in grammar, you again have this topic. So let us see and revise this topic again. So now first of all children, what do you mean by the word possession? Possession, it means ownership. Okay, possession means ownership, when you are the owner of something, when you possess something. Okay, so now here we are going to learn how to change the nouns into their possessive case or the possessive form. So let us see what you mean by the possessive form. The possessive form of a noun is used to show belonging or ownership. So, as I have told you that possession means ownership. So, the possessive form of a noun is used to show belonging or ownership. Okay? Now, for example, I went to the house of Sam. Now, just now we have read that possessive form of a noun is used to show belonging or ownership. So, here Sam is a noun. Yes? House is also a noun. Now, whose house it is? It is Sam's house. So, if I want to change it into the possessive case, how will I change it? I will write, I went to Sam's house. Okay, because Sam is the owner. He is possessing that house. So, Sam will become Sam's. We will use an apostrophe S to change it into the possessive form. Okay, so Sam's, it is the possessive form of the word Sam. Okay, so this is the way you have to change the nouns into their possessive case by using apostrophe S. Okay, this punctuation mark that you can see, it is known as apostrophe. Okay, now second, bottle of Tom. Whose bottle it is? Tom's bottle. So how can I write? Tom's bottle. Again, I have changed the noun Tom into the possessive case by adding apostrophe S. Tom's bottle. It shows that Tom is owning that or Tom is possessing that bottle. Then, shoes of Arab. Whose shoes are they? They are Arab's shoes. Yes? So again, Arab's, after the noun Arab, I have added apostrophe S. So, Arab's shoes. From this possessive case, you can make it out. Arab's shoes means the shoes, they belong to Arab. So, is this much clear, children? What do you mean by possessive form? The possessive form of a noun is used to show belonging or ownership. The word possession itself means possession. Okay? And these are a few examples. And this punctuation mark that we are going to use, it is known as apostrophe. Okay, so we have to add apostrophe S to some of the nouns to make them into the possessive case. Now, there are some rules, children, that you need to follow while changing the nouns into their possessive case. Now, let us see what are those rules. First one, singular nouns and possessive case. Now, if there are singular nouns, how we will change them into their possessive case? Okay, for example, I have written here Ishan. So, Ishan is a singular noun. So, what will be the possessive case of this noun? Ishans. Okay, again I have added, as you can see here, apostrophe S. So, this is the possessive case of Ishan. Mr. Verma. Now, Mr. Verma is a name. How I have changed it into the possessive case? Mr. Verma's. Apostrophe S is added again. Now, I have written bag of Ishan. Whose bag it is? Ishan's bag. So, how can I write? Ishan's bag. Ishan I have written and I have added apostrophe S. Then bag. It means Ishan is owning that bag. Car of Mr. Verma. Whose car it is? It is Mr. Verma's car. So, here again, Mr. Verma's car. Okay, so here again you have to add S, apostrophe S. Okay, this is the way you have to add apostrophe S. And children, you have to make these punctuation marks very properly. Okay, the apostrophe has to be made clearly and it should be proper. Okay, and children, one thing you have to keep in mind that, see here, wherever I have made apostrophe S, I have not joined S and the last letter. Okay, here as you can see Mr. Verma's, I have not joined A and S. They are separate. Okay, you need not join them. Okay, otherwise it will be wrong. Here also, okay, there has to be some gap. Ishan's, apostrophe, then some little space, then S. Okay, so this thing you have to keep in mind while changing the noun into the possessive case. Now, coming to plural nouns. Now, if there is a plural noun, how will you change them into the possessive case? Mice. Mice, children, you all know it is the plural of the word mouse. So, how we will change them into the possessive case? What I have done? Mices. Okay? M-I-C-E, again I have put apostrophe after the word mice and then I have added S. Again you can see I have left a little space, a gap. The men. Men, it is the plural of man. So, the men's. Apostrophe S. It is the possessive case. Now, the hats of men. We know what is the possessive case of men? Men's. So, men's hats. Okay. So, men's hat, it shows that men, they are owning that hat. Okay. So, is this much clear to you, all of you children? Now, we will move on to the third rule that you have to keep it in mind. The first rule was adding apostrophe S to singular noun. Okay. The second rule was for the plural noun where you have to add apostrophe S after the plural. Okay. Like mice, mices. Children, child. The plural of child is children. Yes. So, children's. You will write children, apostrophe S. So, this is the way you have to change plural into the apostrophe. You can use the apostrophe to change them into the possessive case. Now, let's see the next rule. Now, children, I have explained to you the two rules just now. That is, using the possessive case for singular nouns and plural nouns. In these, we were adding apostrophe S to make it into the possessive case. Okay. Now, if the singular and plural nouns, they are ending with S. So, what should we do to make them into the possessive case? Okay, here the singular and the plural nouns that we have taken, they were not ending with S. So, we have added apostrophe S to make them into the possessive case. But, here, what I have written singular and plural nouns ending in S. So, suppose if you have a singular noun or a plural noun that ends with the letter S, so how we will change it into the possessive case? For example, the students. Now children, the students. Students, it is the plural of student. So, if I have to make or if I have to change it into the possessive case, what should I do? I will just add an apostrophe after the letter S. Okay, I will not add S. Apostrophe S I will not add. I will just add an apostrophe after the letter S. Okay. The students. So, by adding the apostrophe to the word students, I have changed it into the possessive case. Okay. Now, here, Mr. Das. Mr. Das, children, it is a name. Yes. Okay. So, now, if I have to change it into the possessive case, how will I change? Again, you can see here it is ending with S. Mr. Das. Just put an apostrophe after the letter S. After Mr. Das, after the word Das, you just have to add an apostrophe S. Okay? Because if we will add apostrophe S, okay, it will sound very weird. Mr. Das's. So that will be very weird. So what you have to do, you just have to add apostrophe. Okay? Just add an apostrophe after the letter S. Now suppose the books of the students. So how will I make it into the possessive case? The students' books. Okay? Students, I have written it here and I have just added apostrophe after students to change it into the possessive case. Okay? Then the ring of Mr. Das. So whose ring it is? Mr. Das. So how will I change it into the possessive case? Mr. Das ring. You can see here that after Das I have put an apostrophe to change it into the possessive case. Okay? So these things you have to keep in mind. You have to be very particular where you have to add apostrophe and where you have to add apostrophe S to change the nouns into their possessive case. Okay? In singular nouns and in plural nouns that are not ending with the letter S, here you can see Ishan, Mr. Verma, mice, men. Okay, these are not ending with S. So we have added apostrophe S to change it into the possessive case. But suppose if it ends with S, with the letter S, what we have to do? You just have to simply add apostrophe. Okay? You need not add apostrophe S. Students, you will just put an apostrophe after the word students. Okay? Not adding S. Okay? So is this clear, children? I hope you have understood this topic, that is nouns possession. Possession is ownership. And what do you mean by the possessive case? Possessive case or the possessive form of a noun is used to show the ownership, or you can say the belonging. Okay? And which punctuation mark is used here? We use an apostrophe. Okay? Apostrophe S to change it into the possessive case. Okay? And these are the three rules that you have to keep in mind, where you have to add only apostrophe and where you have to add on apostrophe S to change it into the possessive case. So children, that's all for today. Have a great day. Bye.